Dr. Anuradha Jha, Dr. Zubair Khan, our dear interns, participants to the value added course, our viewers, and my super dependable and trustable team, which has been working real hard for this event in all way, and some of whom are even busy now managing the back end of the live stream or the Google Meet, to this opening ceremony of the summer internship and the value added course by LEIC, Legal Entrepreneurship and Incubation Cell, under the aegis of University School of Law and Legal Studies, Guru Gobind Singh Indraprastha University, a platform where we legal minds thrive to embrace entrepreneurship. And I, ladies and gentlemen, am the host for you guys for the eve. Today, we have gathered here as trailblazers and visionaries ready to embark on a journey that marries the dynamic realms of law and entrepreneurship. The summer internship and the value added course of LEIC represents an extraordinary convergence of two powerful, where the passion for justice meets the drive for innovation. As we stand at the intersection of these two worlds, we recognize the immense potential that lies before us. In this ever changing landscape of business and the legal ecosystem, opportunities abound, waiting to be seized by those with the courage to dream big and the determination to turn those dreams into reality. With this event, we embark on a journey that will delve into the essence of legal entrepreneurship, a fusion of knowledge, creativity that ignites groundbreaking ventures, disrupts industries, and empowers individuals to make a profound impact on the society. A journey would somewhere begin from understanding the intricacies of RTI by a few comprehensive lectures. Then we go to improving our presentation skills via storyboarding. The whole course in general, or say the training module, is designed as such so that it equips you fully with the tools that you need to thrive in today's rapidly evolving landscape. Moreover, this journey wouldn't be restricted to the domains of mere passive learning. It's about executing, right, of what you have learned, along with a pinch of hand holding, I'll say. It's also about fostering meaningful connections. Networking is at the heart of any successful venture, after all. And we encourage each one of you to seize this chance to collaborate, forge partnerships that will propel your entrepreneurial aspirations forward. So, ladies and gentlemen, let us embrace the spirit of legal entrepreneurship and embark on this transformative journey together. May this event kindle the flames of innovation, ignite the passion for justice, and set ablaze a future where our collective endeavors leave an indelible mark on the world. Moving on with the event, I would request our Honorable Dean Ma'am, Professor Queenie Pradhan, who has been a constant motivator for us for such initiatives. I would request her to share her pearls of wisdom on this auspicious day. Ma'am.
Thank you so much, Harmeet, for your kind words, and thank you for this wonderful initiative. So, let me begin by congratulating once again you and the faculty coordinators, Dr. Anuradha Jha and Dr. Zubair Ahmed Khan, for taking forward this initiative of the Legal Entrepreneurship and Incubation Cell. These are new ideas in the 21st century. So, as we move forward in the 21st century, we also need to innovate, to improvise, to take on the challenges that we are confronted with. Law usually is supposed to be more conventional and conservative of all professions, but law is also responding to the changing times and to the needs of technology. And I think in Cell, you are also trying to pursue the same, how to make technology and law both accessible in the needs of justice and legal changes. So this initiative, I hope, as I could see that you are also taking it up in a new skill, storyboarding, and in that you are also associated with one organization, Pixton from Canada. I am sure that 10 days of value addition course, which is also part of the internship program, will add lot of understanding and new insights for the students. And as you mentioned, also forging alliances among the students. And this will also, I strongly feel, will initiate discussions among the student community, how they can take lead and emerging as leaders. When you're talking of entrepreneurship, you're talking of leadership skills, how they can emerge as leaders, providing employment not just to themselves but to many others in the process, and making law accessible to all. I once again wish you all the very best in this endeavor, and I'm sure students will respond and give a positive feedback to our efforts. All the very best to all of you in the legal entrepreneurship and incubation cell.
Thank you very much, ma'am. It was indeed an honor to hear it from you. Next, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to welcome the faculty coordinators of LEIC, the backbones, I'll say, without whose constant support and guidance, this wouldn't have been possible. Dr. Anuradha Jha and Dr. Zubair Ahmed Khan. We might not have Anuradha ma'am as she's, sorry sir, severely unwell owing to the current weather conditions, but we have Zubair sir, to whom I'll request to enlighten us, sir, with his great words, wisdom. Over to you, sir.
Thank you so much, Harmeet. I also have a throat infection, but nevertheless, I will speak and share my views with all of you. A very good evening to all dear students and the interns. When we created this cell, Legal Entrepreneurship and Incubation Center, 2 years back, we have the idea that this entrepreneurship is nothing but a kind of a multidisciplinary exercise also, and we have decided that it is going to play a very significant role in amalgamating the legal education with the entrepreneurship training. Perhaps this is one of the major reasons why we have decided to come up with a summer internship program with the LEIC cell also. Usually students go for summer internship or the winter internship either with the lawyers or with the law firms. But now in the modern era, as we have said, with the introduction of changes in the legal paradigms, it has become very important to do internship even with the law schools, even at the different legal institutions in particular also. This is the reason why I have introduced this entrepreneurship education in our legal institution also. And in this summer internship program, we are going to have a value-added program as already informed by Harmeet. And I like to acknowledge the role of a software company, Canada-based Pixton software company, which plays a very important role for all of us to do the critical thinkings and how this software is going to use to create different kind of storyboarding in particular. So for this reason, we are going to have a evaluated program which will be quite useful for you to create a new input for us also. Our main idea is to create a law cartoon book also. I'm sure we have among us one of our alumni comes mentor for students, Mr. Ankit Agrawal. He will share his experience about how we have created this idea of law cartoon last year also, which is very much important for our entrepreneurship education. And we also played a very important role in imparting the legal awareness in different schools and different marginalized section of society also. So this idea of law cartoon is something very important for all of us in different dimensions also. And this year we have chosen a specific topic that is right to information also. Last year, when we created this law cartoon as an asset on the fundamental duties, we have faced different kind of challenges. We have faced different kind of barriers also. But this time, when I'm going to introduce, we have chosen a very different topic altogether that is about RTI also. So this is a new area where we're going to complete our objective in imparting the legal literacy, in imparting the legal awareness in the society itself. So wish you all the best, all the interns and all the student members, and especially Harmeet to take forward this summer internship program. And I'm sure we're going to create a wonderful asset in the form of law cartoon on RTI also. Over to you, Harmeet.
Thank you, sir. It was indeed a pleasure listening to you. Next, I would guys like you to welcome a very special guest who is specially called for this event. He, though now an alumni, is the one who, in a student capacity, laid down the foundation of this very cell, LEIC. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like you to welcome Mr. Ankit Agarwal.
Hi,
Thank you, sir. Hi, sir.
am I audible?
Perfectly, sir.
Oh, okay, great. Thank you, Hermie, for the nice introduction and for the initiative. I know how much effort goes into this and how much extra effort you have put into it to make it what it is. I appreciate your efforts. Okay. Good evening, all. So let's do some word association. Okay, you can use your chat box for it. Let's start turning the gears a little. I I just want you to type the first thing that comes to your mind when you hear the word entrepreneurship. You can simply type it in the chat box. Okay, Raghav says money. I have business. I have leadership and problem solving. And I have industry. Perfect. I have ideas, financial risks, innovation, innovation. So, obviously, you are correct. I want to first highlight the part that the first three answers I received are money, business, and business. And there is no issue with that. Entrepreneurship, starting your own venture, can be perfectly about money and profit making. But there is another branch of entrepreneurship, right? It's social entrepreneurship. It is about using entrepreneurship, using innovation to lead change, not just to bring change. I hope you understand the difference. Change is constant. Change will come anyway, whether you do something or not. But to lead it in the right direction, that takes efforts. And it's about leading that change in a way that helps society, which is social entrepreneurship. And that is how law, in my opinion, connects very directly with entrepreneurship. Because as law students, we are the most apt person to lead change, to take change forward in the right direction. And that is something that we are trying to do with this internship program. Like Sir mentioned, in the past year, we did this internship program around fundamental duties. So we have all studied fundamental duties, right? If I asked you what the clauses are, some of you may be able to iterate it. But how many times, even though those clauses are very simple and very daily life like, they don't cross our minds in our daily life. They are not taught in our school or anything, right? And we used this law cartoons project to create simple comic book stories, comic book strips, which could explain fundamental duties to the smallest child or even to the uneducated. And it explained them in a way that it would not be theoretical, and that, in a way that they will understand why it is fundamental to our existence, why it is so important, and how we can incorporate it in our lives. This time, we have taken an even more crucial subject, right to information. It is the first tool all us citizens have in the democracy, and a lot of us don't know how to use it or how to effectively use it. And like I said, this as law students, it becomes our responsibility to learn it, use it, and teach others to use it. Okay. I hope you take the opportunity in this internship to understand what RTI is, uh, appreciate what it is, start applying it in your own life so that you can reach a point where you can explain it in as simple as a comic book strip so that you can lead that change. And I'm sure you will be able to do that because due to the efforts of Harmeet, this time, this internship includes the value added part that was not there before. This is an exclusive opportunity for you to both learn the law and the skills behind RTI, behind designing, behind story writing, and combine them all into one product. Right now, I wanted to appreciate the fact that you have chosen this internship, this unconventional internship, if I may use the word, over litigation and law firms. And why is that? Because you must have all seen the number of vlogs that are getting started by lawyers, right? The lawyers are starting Instagram channels, they are starting YouTube channels. Why is that happening? Just because art, innovation, creativity, these things will connect with every emerging career, including law. It is not going to be isolated from it. And that's why, apart from the legal skills, the skills of research, drafting that you will learn in other internships, the skill of storytelling, of designing, of creative writing, and everything else, of marketing yourself, the connection with art that you will learn in this internship that you will not get anywhere else. I'm appreciate the fact that so many of you could identify that and you chose this internship, and I hope you make the best of it now that you are here. All right. I will leave you with a small example, a small learning, something that I've learned in my short experience. When two students take the same certificate course, it will never happen that both of them come out of that course learning the same amount. One student will always have learned more from the same certificate course than the other student, even though the course, the syllabus, the modules are all perfectly the same. You agree with this, right? So my point is, every task, every person you meet is a new opportunity for you to learn something, learn a skill, learn an experience, get something out of it. Uh, if you just passively do an activity, you will learn a maximum of 30% out of it. But if you take initiative, if you ask questions, if you give your best to even the smallest tasks, using the same internship, just like using the same certificate course or the same book, you will be able to learn 10 times more than what others will have. So that's what I encourage you to do with this. Use your time here well, use the people you meet here well, take this opportunity to learn as much as you can. I'm sure you are in good hands with Hermit's leadership and the faculty coordinators, and I hope you will. I'm sure you'll all do well. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. It was a true delight to have you for the event and saying something great. Now, since this marks the opening day of the summer internship and the value added course, I would like to share the schedule amongst you guys. But before that, we have something else, right? We have mentioned in both of the groups that attendance is mandatory. So we have thought of a way to grant you guys attendance, but a bit different way. So soon a Google form link would be shared on the chat box, either of the YouTube chat box or Google Meet, and you have to fill in that Google form. There's a last question wherein it's a secret word written. In the secret word, you have to write vakalat. We might not mind the spelling, guys, but it should sound like vakalat, right? And you'll have 5 minutes to fill it up. So as soon as, yeah, so 7:29, I guess. So 7:34, it's the deadline for the attendance. So I would urge you guys to mark it up for better rewards in the future. Thank you. Okay, so we have a few of our friends on YouTube chat and here also who are asking for the words vakalat, and secondly for the ones on the joining it on the YouTube, we'll be also sharing on our WhatsApp group, so it doesn't become an issue, right? So we are, I guess, some 30 seconds away from 7:34. So yeah, please guys, post that we won't be accepting any attendance, right? And the exact timestamp shows in Google Form. So we just can't help also. अगर आप बाद में DM करो, sorry. So I guess time up. Samriddhi, I guess you can close the form. Hope it's done. So finally, 5 minutes. I thought 5 minutes से चले जाएंगे, but quite some time. Okay, I guess we come to the last part of this inaugural ceremony. Yes, which is sharing of the schedule, the planner with you guys. So this was day one, friends. It was the inauguration ceremony of the internship as well as the value added course. Day two, which is tomorrow, we'll be having comprehensive lecture series on RTI, part one. Post that Friday, skipping Thursday, on Friday, we'll again have another lecture on RTI, which would be the last part of it. Then Saturday, which will be day four of this program, it will be hands-on practical training around RTI, filing of RTIs, and things around that. Right. So, okay, I have a question. I guess what's the difference between the internship and the WAC? I'll just clear it. Right. Just a minute. And do ask me if I don't. So then we have day five. Post RTI, we'll start with storyboarding. So first, we'll give an introduction to what is actually storyboarding. Then we'll tell you about our design partners, Pixton, to a company which provides tools for storyboarding. So this will be marking on the fifth day. Then on sixth day, it will be the various features of Pixton. Seventh day, it comes to building few storyboards live. So we'll be teaching how storyboards are made. And the eighth day is dedicated to you guys. So all this internship, whatever, oh sorry, the value added course, whatever you have learned, eventually you can send us that to you guys, us, and we'll be eventually reviewing it, right? Someone asked for the secret word. I guess it's some no use my friend now. तो कोई नहीं, वैसे वकालत था but कोई नहीं. अच्छा. Someone asked about the value added course and the difference between the internship. So see, first of all, it was a process. To get to the value added course, you just had to fill a Google form and it was widely available everywhere. But internship, you first had to send your CVs along with cover letters. We got approximately 300, 350 applications. Around that, we'll let you know about the RTL lecture series at time. And उसमें से भी guys, like there were like 50 interns chosen for that, right? So it's a screening process, and post that the value added course ends on 10th of August. But for the ones who are part of the internship, we not only have a few projects for you guys, so that you get to learn storyboarding in a much better level. But also I'll say is a few premium benefits for the ones who are a part of the internship, they'll be given to them. So majorly ज्ञान सेम है, बट हाँ थोड़ा सा एग्जीक्यूशन में फर्क हो सकता है. I guess that should be a wrap. Any questions? I guess we will wait for 5 minutes. You have any questions you can ask. I guess the schedule was shared. If you joined today, that would have been an issue. नहीं तो कोई नहीं. I'll ask the team, someone from the team, they'll share it again. That's not an issue. Okay, so we'll be telling you the timings in advance for sure, like we did yesterday. So if I talk for tomorrow, if nothing changes, guys, I'm not committing it, but it will be around 8 in the evening, 8 to 9. And we thought for the basic object ki August mein many of you might be doing other internships, right? Day internships, code internships. So we have taken space for that also, right? That and yeah, but we'll be sharing everything in the WhatsApp groups. So please be assured of that. And if I ask for the timings, see, mostly it will be a 1 hour lecture. But yeah, for the ones who are studying RTR for the first time, you will be having doubts, right? So see, if doubts आ गए, lecture 1 hour 30 minutes का हो गया तो ठीक है. Maybe you can leave, but trust me, Q&A में आपको actual में you get to know the nitty gritties of anything. ठीक है, तो lecture वैसे बढ़ सकता है, but it will be a 1 hour thing. Right. So I said we'll wait for 5 more minutes. 7:40 we'll close this meet and the YouTube live streaming. Any questions, guys? Please, you can shoot. I'll also check the chat box. Okay. Great, Aryan. We are also looking to have giving you a great learning experience. So, someone asked for 100% attendance. Idly say it is yes. There might be some issues which might arise. Now, if there's something of a total family emergency or something unavoidable circumstances, so we might have breather for those people, but such people have to inform in advance. We'll be soon signing you a few of your student coordinators. This is for the ones in the internship. तो आपको पहले बताना पड़ेगा. And this won't work. Like यार, there should be some genuine reason. ठीक है, हम आपसे proof नहीं मांगेंगे for sure, but ठीक है, we trust you, so please don't break our trust. That's what I can say. Someone asked for the LinkedIn link. Okay, that's been shared. Thank you, Samriddhi. So I guess that's all. We don't have much questions. I guess we can drop off. So if any questions, for sure you have our DMs. तो ठीक है, मेरा number तो I guess circulate है ही हर जगह. तो ठीक है guys. I guess this is your host, me, Harmeet Singh, signing off. Day 1.